this building is the Grass Wagon. And so we chatted with the owners, Barb and Travis, and sort of through the conversation and through we wanted to have something that could maybe represent a mix of cultures. You know, they live and they're from Council Bluffs, but they also have family and origins in Mexico. And this space is like a celebratory space, so they do a lot of weddings, they do a lot of quinceañeras too. And then I thought we kind of ended up, you know, incorporating this image of Barb and her daughter and her quinceañera. So there's that, and then there's, you know, the butterflies, which I think have a great symbolism, not only for us here because they're part of, you know, we see them in the summer in their migration journey, but also because they start in Mexico and they go all the way to Canada. So I think that's a nice sort of symbol there, and like I love that, and I think butterflies are great. And then the hummingbird is also like an important symbol, and then like all of these flowers are native flowers of around here, and I actually like just got them from walks, you know. And then the background is it's a little bit more abstract, but I was thinking of the prairie. I was thinking of like that sun and that white sky. So they've just sort of built upon each other to have like a little bit of blend representation of all that makes our community, which is like all of these things, you know, like layering onto each other to be where we're at. And then I mean, all like the colors were also important for me. Because the space is for like celebration, I just wanted it to be like bright and joyful, and also, you know, maybe have a use for people, you know, for folks to like take a picture. And so I thought of all those things. Yeah, this was a challenge for me. It was my first time painting on this material, the metal, and the grooves were definitely challenging in terms of perspective. And also it's a really big wall. I don't know if it looks like that from the pictures, but so we had to have a lift. Also, the ground is a little uneven, so sometimes the lift would wobble or wouldn't want to go up. And then for the painting, I worked with a team. I worked with other folks who helped me, and because of the metal is so sensitive to like the textures, we sprayed the background with like house paint, and then we did spray paint for all of the details and stuff. I honestly had a similar experience. I was really glad to have the presence of this trail gets used a lot, and so it was really nice. I would see like the same folks, maybe they're going on their daily walk or something, and they would see the progress and always sort of have nice things to say, and you know, just chat a little bit. I'm a big advocator and believer of the importance of public art. One, because there's no barriers, you know, like it's not a museum, it's not a gallery where you have to go in, you have to feel comfortable. This is like part of our neighborhood. It's part of, you know, the environment in which you are just like maybe not actively looking at it, but it becomes part of your life. So things like having art on a place where you're doing your daily run, or you're having a bike ride with your family, makes art like be part of your life in a way that's more like has the bigger presence, I think. Although I'm like totally for advocating museums and stuff, but I think that there is a way that public art sort of jumps over those barriers, and I like that they then, you know, have a relationship with the people who live around. And then you have, you know, moments like what we just chatted, where people like, you know, want to go see all of these. They want to discover. It makes people want to like discover parts of their cities or their surroundings. It also creates, you know, like pride. Not to speak for everybody, but I think also when you put a lot of thought and a lot of time into making a space beautiful, you then it then becomes new for those people. It's like, oh look, I always ignored this building, but now it's, you know, it's a little highlight on